Not yet. Welcome to Straight to English Channel.
Okay, so let's talk about that universal feeling. The feeling of wanting to just quit.
Mm.
You know what I mean, right? You
Yeah.
start something new. Maybe you're trying to figure out the difference between make and do for the 100th time.
Oh, that's a classic one.
And after just a few minutes, you feel this huge urge to just throw your notebook away and shout, I am just not good at this.
That moment of, let's call it intellectual surrender,
Yeah.
it is painfully common.
Right.
When people hit that wall and their immediate conclusion is failure, they're operating from what psychologists call the fixed mindset.
The fixed mindset. Okay, that sounds rigid. Like a rock.
Precisely. It's the belief that your abilities, your intelligence, your talent for English, they're all set in stone, like a statue.
You either have it or you don't.
Exactly. And any struggle isn't part of the process. It's seen as, well, undeniable proof that you're just not good enough.
Right.
Permanently.
Wow. Okay, so if the fixed mindset is this.
Right.
This statue, what's the other option? What's the flexible one? That would be the growth mindset. It changes the whole metaphor. Instead of a finished statue, your brain is like a muscle.
A muscle. And muscles need to work to get bigger.
They require challenge, they require struggle, and of course they require hard work. That's how they grow.
Okay, let's make this real. Let's dive into this story about two people, Sam and Elena. Sam was like right on the edge of quitting something new.
He was completely convinced he was a lost cause.
But then Elena steps in, and she teaches him this incredibly powerful three-letter word, Y-E-T.
Indeed. So our mission in this deep dive is to really unpack the difference between these two mindsets. We want to show you how to reframe those negative thoughts instantly and convince you that you should actually learn to embrace mistakes.
Because the mistakes are where the magic happens.
They are the very engines of learning.
All right, let's get into it. Let's see what happened with Sam. So picture this. Sam is sitting there. He's trying to learn something complicated, let's say. The third conditional.
A far more relatable struggle for our listeners than guitar chords, I would imagine. We've all been there.
Totally. So his brain is just grinding away, and nothing is coming out right. He's been at it for maybe 20 minutes.
Get to 20 minutes.
And his brain just feels clumsy. He keeps using the wrong verb tense and dot bam. He just throws his notes down, totally defeated.
And his immediate declaration is the perfect example of a fixed mindset. Ugh, that's it. I quit. I'm done. It's useless. I'm just not built for this.
It's so fast, that surrender.
It is.
And his reasoning is always, I just don't have the talent. He thinks success is some, like, magic quality that people are just born with.
Yes, like a photographic memory or something. He sees talent as the special, magical dust that he just wasn't given.
That is such a textbook example of what you're talking about.
It is. Sam is confusing the current difficulty, which is just a sign he needs more practice, with a permanent lack of ability.
So he thinks the talent battery just ran out after 20 minutes.
That's a perfect way to put it. Why do you think people with this mindset quit so fast? Is it just laziness?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's not laziness, it's fear. They are fundamentally afraid of failure. In the fixed mindset, a mistake is a catastrophe. It's not feedback, it's proof. Proof that you are, in their minds, stupid.
Oh, I see. So the safest thing to do is just not try.
Exactly. Avoid any challenge that might expose that perceived flaw.
That makes so much sense. If being right proves I'm smart, then being wrong proves the opposite. But Elena, she has this amazing comeback for him.
She does.
She tells him, mistakes are not proof that you are stupid. Mistakes are proof that you were trying.
And that is the essential cognitive flip. But Sam, stuck in his fixed view, he pushes back right away.
Yeah, he looks at Elena, who, speaks 3 languages and plays the piano.
Of course.
And he says, easy for you to say, you're just naturally gifted.
And Elena's response is just perfect. She tells him she sounded absolutely terrible when she started the piano.
She struggled. She wasn't magically good on day one.
She wasn't. She told him, I didn't say I can't. I said, I can't do it yet.
So, okay, this sounds great, but where's the line? How do you know if you're productively struggling versus just, like, banging your head against the wall?
That's a crucial question. The difference is in your response to the failure.
Okay.
Stubbornness is doing the exact same wrong thing over and over, hoping for a new result. Productive struggle, the growth mindset way, means trying a different strategy after you fail.
So you ask for help or find a different video or just practice it a different way?
Precisely. The struggle only works when you add that little 3-letter word.
But Sam is still skeptical. He's like, Does one tiny word really make a difference?
It creates a universe of difference. Think about it. If you say, I can't, well, that's a stop sign. The story is over. Your brain just disengages.
Right, you've closed the book.
But if you say, I can't yet, what does that do?
It implies there's a future. It opens the book back up.
Exactly. It's not a stop sign. It's a roadmap. It tells your brain there's a path forward, so it re-engages and starts thinking about how to get there. And
that's when Sam starts to get it. He agrees to try again because Elena tells him his brain will literally build new connections if he embraces the struggle.
Let's do a quick deep dive on that vocabulary, actually. The language of this mindset is so important. First, let's talk about talent versus effort.
Okay. Sam was totally obsessed with the talent part.
He was. Talent is the natural ability you might be born with. Maybe you have a good ear for accents or a slight knack for memorization.
But effort is the work you actually do.
And in the growth mindset, effort is vastly more important than talent.
It reminds me of that quote, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Precisely. Talent might give you a small head start, but effort is the engine that gets you all the way to mastery.
And what about that phrase, embrace the struggle? To embrace something. That means to hug it, right?
Yes, or to accept it willingly. Alina is telling Sam not to run away from the difficult parts. When you're wrestling with a tricky phrasal verb, you should welcome that feeling of discomfort.
Because the discomfort isn't a sign of failure.
It's the exact moment that learning is happening.
The struggle is proof that your brain is growing.
Absolutely. If it were easy, your brain would just be using the old existing roads. You have to challenge it to build new ones.
Speaking of roads in the brain, let's talk about the science. Why does that word yet actually work? Why does my brain get better when I keep trying?
This is where it becomes really fascinating. The science behind it all is called brain plasticity, or neuroplasticity.
Brain plasticity. Okay, that sounds really complex. What does plasticity mean for, someone just trying to learn English?
Well, think of it this way. Your brain isn't a hardwired computer chip. It's changeable. That's what plastic means in this context.
Malleable.
Exactly. Every single time you practice a skill, whether it's grammar or pronunciation, your brain physically changes its structure.
Wait, for real. So that frustrating feeling I get is literally the sound of my brain building a new road inside my head.
You are literally building new connections, strengthening the links between your neurons. When you get a verb tense wrong 3 times, but on the 4th try you get it right, you just strengthened a new mental pathway.
That's amazing. Repetition isn't just for memory, it's for construction.
It's to create neurological superhighways so that complex ideas eventually become automatic.
Knowing that makes the frustration so much more tolerable. It's not a sign I'm dumb, it's just construction noise.
Precisely. And this idea completely changes how we should react to feedback.
Oh yeah. Fixed mindset people really hate feedback.
They detest it. They take any correction personally. If you point out a grammar mistake, they hear, you are bad at English.
They see it as an attack.
An attack on their fixed identity. But a growth mindset person, how do they see it?
They see it as information, as a gift.
Yes, it's a blueprint showing them where to build the next part of the road. It's a vital tool for growth, not a judgment of their worth.
Okay, let's make this super practical for everyone listening. Let's do some brain retraining right now.
An excellent idea. Try this with us. Pay attention to how the phrases actually feel when you say them.
Okay, here's the fixed thought. This passive voice structure is just too hard. I'll never get it.
The growth response. This may take some time and effort, but I will get there.
Fixed. I made a huge mistake in that meeting. I forgot the past perfect. I give up.
Growth. That mistake was valuable. It showed me exactly what I need to practice next.
Fixed. I am not good at speaking English.
Growth. I am not good at speaking English yet. Say that last word with conviction.
Fixed. My coworker is so smart and fluent. I'll never be like her.
Growth. I wonder how she studied. I can learn from her strategies.
And the last one. Fixed. I'll just stick to the words I know. This conversation is too risky.
Growth. I like to try new challenges. That's the only way I'll really learn.
Wow. That second way, the growth way.
Yeah.
It just gives you all the power back, doesn't it?
You become the architect of your own fluency rather than a victim of your perceived talents.
You're the one in control. And, if using yet is about committing to this journey, then joining us here is part of that too. If you're enjoying this deep dive and want to keep building those roads in your brain, make sure you hit subscribe on the Straight to English channel. You don't want to miss out.
It's an interesting point about communication too. When Elena spoke to Sam, think about how she would have said that word.
Right.
At a natural speed, people emphasize the most important words. She wouldn't just mumble yet at the end. She would have given it a punch.
Yeah, she'd deliver it with conviction. It's not an apology like, sorry, I can't do this yet.
Yeah.
It's a declaration. I can't do this yet.
That intentional emphasis is a powerful tool. When you say it strongly, you are verbally committing yourself to the future effort. You're laying the first brick of that new road.
So what's the big takeaway? What does this all boil down to for everyone listening?
It means learning English or any difficult skill is a marathon. It's not a sprint. We can guarantee you will stumble. You will forget words. It is inevitable.
But every time you stumble and get back up, you're not just recovering. They're actually getting stronger. You're reinforcing those neural pathways.
That intense frustration you feel, that mental block, that is the sweet spot. That is where true measurable growth is happening.
All right, here's your challenge. Your homework for today to really make the growth mindset stick.
We challenge you to identify one thing you feel you absolutely can't do right now. Maybe it's understanding a fast-talking movie or giving a presentation in English.
And we want you to declare it to the world, or just to yourself, using that powerful word.
Say it out loud.
For example, I can't speak fluently without thinking about every word yet. Or maybe I can't understand native speakers in a noisy room yet.
The moment you articulate that yet, you've given yourself the roadmap. The finish line is no longer impossible. It's just unreached.
So keep building those beautiful fast roads in your brain. Keep embracing that struggle. And make sure you subscribe now to the Straight to English channel for more deep dives just like this one. We'll see you next time.